So, season 4 of Bridgerton is over, and I'm not even going to pretend I moved on quickly. Benedict and Sophie's story wrapped in a way that felt soft and earned, deeply romantic. After all that longing, all that hesitation, and all the almost, we finally watched them choose each other without fear. Seeing them settle into married life wasn't just satisfying, it felt peaceful. Like the kind of ending where you sit back and think, okay, they're going to be okay. But this show never lets us stay in that feeling for too long, does it? Because in the world of Bridgerton, a sunset isn't a goodbye, it's a transition. The music swells, the couple gets their moment, and then the camera slowly turns toward the next sibling waiting in the wings. So now the question isn't about Benedict anymore, it's about who's next. Welcome back to Wild West Screens. Today, I want to sit with you and really talk through what we know and what we're still trying to piece together about Season 5. Even before Season 4 premiered, showrunner Jess Brownell confirmed that Seasons 5 and 6 will focus on Francesca and Eloise. But here's the part that keeps this conversation interesting. We still don't know who leads which season. That decision hasn't been revealed yet, and I honestly think the mystery is intentional. Season 4 quietly changed everything for Francesca. What started as a gentle, steady love story with John turned into something devastating. His sudden death left her widowed far too soon, and the tone of her arc shifted instantly. We watched her step into grief in a way that felt restrained but heavy. Francesca has never been the loudest Bridgerton. Her pain isn't theatrical, it's internal. And that's what makes it hit harder. Then came Michaela, John's cousin. Introduced in a way that felt subtle but intentional. That tiny flicker when she and Francesca first met. It wasn't explosive, it was quiet, but it was there. And if you've read the books, you know this character was originally Michael. The show choosing to reimagine that role tells us something important. This adaptation isn't afraid to evolve. Jess Brownell addressed that moment in an interview with Radio Times, saying, "Obviously, there's this little moment of frisson when Michaela and Fran first meet. But I think for Fran, she doesn't really have a frame of reference to know what that meant. She's also not a character who's very self-aware or who looks deeply internally. So it really is for these two about developing a platonic friendship." I keep thinking about that quote. Francesca not having the language for what she's feeling, not even realizing it yet. If Season 5 belongs to her, we're not getting a sweeping instant love story. We're getting something slower, messier, a connection built through shared grief, a friendship that gradually becomes something neither of them expected. It wouldn't be fireworks. It would be a slow burn. And honestly, that kind of intimacy might feel even more powerful. It's about connection built slowly, privately, through honesty. If the show leans into that emotional intimacy, Season 5 could feel quieter, but deeper. And then there are the characters orbiting all of this. Lady Danbury is absolutely staying. Jess Brownell made that clear. Absolutely not. You will be seeing much more of Lady Danbury. She has a major role to play in Season 5. The dynamic between her and the Queen is expected to evolve, with Brownell saying she wants to explore their friendship and let them remember that, at the end of the day, they're just girls. That shift feels meaningful. It suggests warmth, laughter, and a softening of power dynamics. We likely won't see Lady Araminta or Rosamond again, but Posey could continue growing, especially alongside Eloise. Lord John's story has closed with his tragic death, and Michaela left quietly after the funeral, which feels intentional. Like the story isn't done with her yet. There are still loose threads, too. Will Lord Marcus and Violet's connection resurface? Very possible. Benedict and Sophie, Colin and Penelope, they'll continue appearing as part of the wider family tapestry. As for timing, nothing is officially confirmed. We might be looking at 2027 or even 2028. But Jess Brownell has said she wants to over-deliver and ideally shorten the usual 2-year wait. If that happens, we could be back in London sooner than we think. Right now, everything feels suspended, delicate. Season 4 closed one love story beautifully. Season 5 will open another, whether it's Francesca learning to recognize feelings she doesn't yet understand, or Eloise discovering a version of romance that feels true to herself. And I think that's what excites me most. Not just who falls in love next, but how. Because Bridgerton isn't just about grand gestures and orchestral covers anymore. It's about identity, grief, growth, and choosing love in ways that feel honest. Wherever season 5 takes us, I have a feeling it's going to feel different, and I'm ready for that. Stay gritty, stay wild. I'll see you on the next trail.